from Jake Paul. And the left hand as well. Nate on the ropes. This is not where you want to be.
Look at the size.
Left hook again, Jake Paul. He's all over Nate in this first round. Nate tries to clinch. Big left hook again.
He's in big trouble, Wade.
And he's, oh my goodness, he's wobbly right now, Darren.
Boy, he's got to survive here.
You have to find a way, if you're Nate, to look to clinch because Jake is landing at will. We expected him to start fast here. And if you are Jake, you do want to remain composed because fighting and throwing everything out the window in this first round could lead to a later round shock for Nathan Diaz. We know he's unorthodox, but I don't think that you want to see punches coming out like that, sprinting into range behind nothing. And if Jake sits down on one of those right hands and it lands, it could be good night. He's going to start to make adjustments.
Well, look, we've not seen either man yet throw a jab.
Look at this work inside here from Nate. This is what I'm talking about. These things can add up as the fight goes on, and he's at a spot where he can be successful. We saw this in the Chris Avila fight.
This is where he's got to be. He's got to be close. He's got to be tight. He's got to try and outwork Jake Paul.
Nice straight left hand there from Nate. Right hand to the body there from Jake as well.
That was good work, Jake. Jab to the head, right hand to the body, changing the levels. Well, right hook round
another
the
right
guard.
hand. But Nate trying to exchange, and he laughs at him, and he smiles, and he wants to, this is where Nate wants to be. Trade with me, please. Because what I'm thinking here, and I could be wrong, Darren, but what I'm thinking here is Nate has felt Jake's power, and he said, you know what? I can take that.
That the best you got?
I can take that. Because he's smiling at him, and he's throwing back, and that eye is
that right
bad.
eye
It's
doesn't
in bad
look
shape.
good. Does not look good. Look, we know he carries a lot of scar tissue, Nate Diaz, but that doesn't look good, that eye. Again, everything will follow the jab.
As he continues to just walk forward, Jake hasn't done anything to stop him just yet. Jake has to find it here in this round and going forward.
That was better with the right hand there. He took his left leg out the side, the southpaw stance, and through the right hand. And you can see that the right eye of Nate Diaz not looking great.
But you're starting to see Jake almost mirror the fight style of Nate Diaz, falling in behind shots, looking to clinch.
From Jake Paul.
Far better round here for Jake in 3.
Oh, heads come together.
Big time head clash there. Very much happy feet bouncing on the toes here in between exchanges. Is that something you like to see, or do you want to see him settle those feet down a bit and maybe move in lateral directions versus just up and down in one motion?
Look, it's all well and good bouncing on your toes, but you need to plant your feet when you let the shots. You can't be on your toes throwing hurtful shots. This is good work inside from Nate Diaz. The uppercut's working a treat.
And again, Jake is throwing one at a time here, which is going to be playing right into, that's the jab you want to see from Jake. And another.
There you go.
And look how it makes Nate overextend and lunge forward behind nothing, just trying to grasp at anything. That's the jab Jake needs to implement more.
And he'll find a home for the right hand after that jab. Nate Diaz carrying that chin high when he's letting his shots go.
Oh, short right hand there on the clinch as the referee tried to separate.
This
and look at this.
He's got to work. He needs to work here, Nate. This is good stuff. Keep peppering away. Keep working. Look for that uppercut. Good work from Nate Diaz.
This. Nate coming forward with volume. And a nice uppercut in the in-between again. Right hook off the break. Oh, solid right hand to the body there from Jake. And again, you're just seeing this clash as both of them meet in the middle, and it's one shot at a time. Who's going to land the big one? And Jake is just overshooting here, just a bit overshot. And look at the volume here from Nate.
Oh,
Jake gets hit with
good shot.
And again, are they the most damaging shots in the world? No. But are they scoring? Absolutely.
Yeah, they are.
They know exactly what they need to do, and maybe on their end, they sense a little bit of the gas tank depleting here from Jake Paul.
Oh, short right hand after a left hook from Nate Diaz. Oh, good left hook as well. This is good work, good tempo.
And he's coming forward, non-stop volume here. Big right hand over.
Very good fourth round, Nate Diaz. You can't let Jake Paul respond. Oh, trying to set up that right hand. He gave the eyes, he gave the feint to the body.
Oh, nice
good
uppercut.
Right uppercut.
Big time shot. Nate takes that one on the chin, and he does a great job there.
Again, moving on the back foot. Oh, left hook, he's down.
Left hook sends Nate Diaz to the canvas. Boom shot there from Jake Paul.
Yeah, let's have a look at this shot again. On the back foot, just walking forward casually, and it was a big left hook on the temple, and they really do scramble the senses. Oh, good right, changing the levels, looking for the hooks upstairs, that left hook. Oh, right uppercut, big
uppercut,
shot, the legs are gone.
He's hurt on the ropes. Jake Paul poured it on here. Nate Diaz is wobbly. Demoralizing shots here as Jake tries to follow up. And Diaz, 1-2 down the middle. That's what you wanted to see.
This is tied himself, creeping forward. I can't work out if this is kidology from Nate Diaz or he's really tired. He looks spent in there to me.
We talked about this earlier. Nate is so hard to get a read on because you think you have him hurt, and then he just comes back like a zombie. Goes way back into range, stalking forward here.
Just a little predictable, Jake Paul, looking for that right hand.
That was a nice lead right hand there from Nate.
Good work, good pressure, good chopping. Openings, leaving openings. Can Jake Paul capitalize? Good work.
There's a big right hand to the body from Jake, and again,
with that right hand, see there, then he follows back upstairs.
Oh, there's
back
the right hand.
With the right hand, through the guard of Nate Diaz. That's the shot for the southpaw. Gamely tries to fire back, Nate Diaz. Got to keep that chin down, the hands up. He's in range.
Jake goes to the body once again there.
This is where he's got to work, Nate Diaz. Got to be busy. Has to let his hands go inside.
Oh, another big left hook there from Jake, and he throws 3 behind it. Nate is unaffected, and now Jake looks to clinch.
Oh,
nice uppercut.
There's the uppercut.
That's the one.
That's the shot.
Eats it, still walking forward. And again, the pity-pat shots from Nate, but they are landing.
Whoa, big right hand from Jake Paul.
And now Jake again looking to clinch. Nate working in that clinch there. Fair play. The referee's letting him. You got to take advantage.
I would say it seems as if the power is slightly sapped from his shots. And you're seeing now Nate Diaz plowing forward, trying to be busy inside. Again, needs to be careful defensively.
I'll say this. Jake with the 3-punch combo through the guard and then the left hook that scores outside. If he can get it off and land it.
Yeah, just a moment ago there, he just took his head off the line, avoiding the jab of Jake Paul. Good work on the back foot, changing the levels again. A lot of them taken on the gloves of Nate Diaz, but working away, trying to find the openings.
And Jake is showing a smarter round here, though, than to be caught in exchanges and trying to trade. He's getting hit with shots, but he's also trying to stick to his jab.
Whoa, some good uppercuts inside. The crowd like this.
And here comes Nate Diaz. Nate says, I'll take that all day and still be here. Oh, left hand,
big
Nate
left
Diaz.
hand. He fell
Another
down.
One. Big round, massive round for Nate Diaz. If you're Nate, you have to pick up where you left off. Like Nick said a round ago, you cannot afford to take any more rounds. You cannot afford to take any more volume. You have to lead the dance. You have to march forward and can't have right hands like that where Nate is faking like he's been hit with a big one just to troll Jake a little bit, but you can't. You can't do this at this point because you're down on the cards. I love the gamesmanship, but you have to move forward.
Gotta be busy, gotta work like you say.
Nice shot to the body. This is some of the best boxing we've seen from Jake in the later rounds. Uppercut again there from Jake. Right hand to the body as well. Then a left hand, right hand upstairs from Nate. Oh, right hand. Jake Paul answers back.
Oof. Both exchanging uppercuts. Trying to creep forward now. Spent the first minute and a half almost, Nate Diaz.
And Jake again looking to that lead hand to try to pivot out on his bike here. Nate comes forward. Nice uppercut.
Needs to keep working. He's enjoying this.
And Nate's frustrated. He said he won't fight me. Watch him pivot out. He won't fight me. Look at Nate bouncing on the toes. Classic Nate Diaz. But you got to follow up here as well. Some short shots there inside in the clinch. Jake Paul shoves him away. Last 30 seconds here, round 9. Stiff right hand down the pipe.
Yeah, good shot. The left uppercut, followed by the right hook upstairs. Good pressure from Nate Diaz. Working, but back comes Jake Paul with 2 shots of his own.
Oh, right hand from Jake. And he slides away. Nate walks into another right hand. And here comes the flurry from Nate Diaz.
Another round where he's finished strong. Yeah, you can see the pressure on the front foot from Nate Diaz. He knows he needs a big round here. Trying to get close. Doesn't need to be doing this in the final round. Needs to get to work. Good work. Right hand to the body, followed by a left upstairs from Jake Paul.
Can't be too casual here if you're Nate. You got a real opportunity on your hands. Jake looks a lot fresher than he did in the last round, though. Jab, right hand down the pipe.
Yeah, was he saving it for a big finish?
What does stop this man? He's hit him with everything. With 2 minutes left, if you're Jake Paul, you have to be thinking, can I get this zombie out of here?
No chance. Not now. It won't be Jake Paul stopping Nate Diaz.
And Nate
playing to the crowd again.
He's got to be switched on, man, because we all love Nate. We all love the gamesmanship, but he's got a real shot here to come out on top, and he's waving Jake on. He said, bring it to me. Bring it to me, and Jake's happy to oblige.
This is good work from Jake Paul. Changing the level with the shots. Playing off, taking his head off, lying flat in the right hand. Just missing with the shot.
That right there could have been highlight territory. Jake just misses with the right hand. And this has become a dog fight. From round 3 on, technique be damned. Both guys are sitting in and throwing power.
Just over a minute, let's go. Big finish.
Oh,
there he goes,
goodness.
there he goes.
Shots. Nate throwing a flurry coming forward here. We talked about it when this fight was in its inception. Who's gonna want this more? Does Nate Diaz truly still want to fight?
Oh,
big
right uppercut.
He shows the gloves to the crowd, but there's still 10 seconds. Bring it home, boys. Bring it home. And there it is. The 10th and final round comes to a close, folks. We're going to a decision.
All 3 in favor of the winner, the problem child, Jake